All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm here today with one of Edison's absolute GOATs, my good friend, the love of my life, the cutest Yu-Gi-Oh player you guys know. I'm here with the guy who's also won 3 in real life majors. That's right, the one and only Jerry Wang is here today, guys. Why don't you give a round of applause? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up? I'm Jerry Wang. I don't know how he sounds like. I've never met the guy.
No, sorry. We have Simon. He is here with us today. Wait.
No. Cancel that. Cancel that.
Okay, wait. No. We're here with Eric Shen, aka Sackface, aka Sizzle, my boy. What's up, King? How are you feeling?
Dude, I'm feeling good. Happy to be back on the channel. What is up?
That's right. I'm so happy to have you. So we have an agenda today. Teach Me How to Cook has been a great series so far. It's been beloved by people who support the channel, people who like the channel. And I realized that for whatever reason, we just haven't had Sizzle on this particular thing. Now, you've done videos where you've coached people like Echo. Shout out to Echo Yugioh. It's also the other cutest Yu-Gi-Oh player out there. Shout out to Lewis. Love him as, or I'm not Lewis, Lucas, sorry. Shout out to Lucas. Love him. He actually saw a lot of success after your coaching. I know you do offer coaching on your Patreon and stuff like that too. So guys, if you want coaching on Vayu Turbo, definitely check out Sizzle's Patreon. What is your Patreon?
It's just Sackface.
Sackface, so patreon.com/Sackface. I'm gonna plug you and everything. Definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Chicago monthlies are streamed on that channel. He also puts out great content, stuff like that. So now we got all that out the way. I do want to say, like, yeah, it's nice having you on for this because you are definitely the GOAT of Vayu. Like, I don't think anyone else has the accolades that you do with this deck. And you also have pretty much standardized what a Vayu deck list looks like in 2025, which has now been coined the Sizzle 41. And that's the list you see in front of you right here. And this list took a lot of refinement. I know that you were not always playing double DDV in the main deck. You weren't always playing like the Chaos Sorcerers going in and out of your deck. You have tops with it, you have tops without it. I don't know what else, like Charge the Light Brigade. I forget if you go in and out on that card as well.
That was in and out for a while, yeah.
Yeah, and then one of the coolest things that you did on your last win in Orlando was you started siding a third Greffer. So I want to talk about where the deck came from in this video, and I also want to talk about where it is now. So why don't we just talk about where it is now, since we have your deck up right now? Like, what do you think about Vayu currently? This is post YCS Providence and post EWCQ 10. So YCS Providence was won by GBs, and then EWCQ 10 was won by Hero Frogs. And now we're like right before, we're not right before, but Nationals is the next tournament that is coming up, like the next major. As far as I know, Nationals is the next thing in Indianapolis, and that's like not for a while. So we have some time to like really digest where the format is and try to figure out what people are going to be doing for Nats. But how do you feel about Vayu right now?
Like, I haven't changed the main deck of 41 cards since Niagara.
Yep.
So when I top 8 in Niagara, so I played this top 8 in Niagara, won Orlando, got top 8 at that Southside Gaming Florida event, and then I know Mercenary and Marcus got top 8 and Mercenary won the whole thing with pretty much this exact same list. I'm not gonna lie, I really do feel like the 41 is kind of solved.
Yep, I agree.
I want to change the deck. Like, I want to make it better. It's so weird being in such a long stretch of time that I haven't changed the main deck because I'm always trying to make changes. I've tested so many variations of this deck. Tested like almost every card you can think of to reach like this conclusion. But like, it's crazy how I've been able to play the same deck for like 3 years.
Yeah. And
yeah, I just ended up on this. Like, I feel like no one else has one-tricked the deck as long as I have. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's not true. There's some GB players out there that I can think of that have been playing the deck for forever.
Yeah, I mean, Johnson Ball's undefeated in EWCQ recently with GBs, of course. And granted, his list is not standard. He has like 100 lists, literally. But him going undefeated and I think being the only GB player who topped that tournament, that's like a testament to the one trick. Because I know you strongly believe in one tricking in games in general, not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I think I remember hearing you say like one tricking is just the best way to do it in any game.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, just one trick. The same. Like, if you're playing a fighting game, play one character. If you're playing Melee, just play Fox or just play Marth or whoever you're going to play. Just play that character only.
Yeah. Same thing for like any game where you can play a character. You should probably just one trick. That's the best way to get better because you aren't getting judged on how well you know other decks. You're getting judged on how well you know one deck. So I don't see why we want a one trick.
Yep. But, I mean, I after you said that, and I saw this in, I think it was a video recently, but after you said that, I was like, damn, you're kind of right, because I'm thinking about the best of the best in almost everything. And a lot of times they are one trick ponies, which is not, that term has like a negative connotation to it. It sounds like, oh, you're a one trick pony. You can only top with frogs. You can only top with Vayu, but like, who gives a fuck? Like if I've won 3 tournaments with Vayu, who cares that I didn't win a tournament with Amaryllis or top a tournament with Amaryllis or whatever? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Like if your goal is to top with a bunch of different decks, that's fine. Like I've done that and Yu-Gi-Oh in general, but it doesn't, like, I don't think that it's me proving anything to anyone that I can do it with other decks. Whereas if I had won 3 times with just Hero Frogs, like sure, I've only won with Hero Frogs, but like that's still winning a lot with one deck, which is still
you only know how to royal tribute people, your ass.
We know how to royal tribute people. But yeah, one tricking is a good idea. So you're hearing it here first, guys. Like if you really, really want to have the best chance of success in Edison, find a deck that you really, really like and one trick the fuck out of it. And then you end up being people like the guy who won Keza. He won the Australian Ultimate Time Wizard with Amaryllis. Amaryllis has not won any other tournaments, but he's a one trick with that deck. He only plays that deck and he's really, really good at it because he only plays that deck, and he's refined it to a way where like now he's able to win tournaments with Amaryllis. And you have people like Alistair, who's been one tricking Forks literally for like over a year, and he won a YCS this year as well, one tricking that deck. And I'm saying this to say, obviously it's anecdotal, but the people who are one tricking it are very successful. Like I pretty much at YCSs, I only really play Hero Frogs, and I have more tops than anyone in Ultimate Time Wizards with I just keep topping with Hero Frogs. I have 4 Ultimate Time Wizard tops with Hero Frogs. They're all with Hero Frogs. Like, that's just the reality of it. One tricking is real. It's very good for you. So yeah, being a one trick Blackwing or Vayu or Gigavice or whatever player, I think is actually to your benefit.
Yeah, like just to top off that, I'm still learning stuff like when I play this deck, and it's been like forever, so I still think one tricking is definitely the way to go.
I agree. I still learn things when I play Hero Frogs, like micro interactions that I haven't experienced yet. And also new decks come out, so then you have to add, like in the Gigavice matchup that didn't exist a year ago, I have to do this, and like, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing happens. And there is way more GB, so now I have to be thinking about this. So yeah, it is interesting to think about, like, one tricking as a concept, and then also you've been playing this deck in this exact iteration since last October, and that's fine. It's been doing well. You topped a bunch since then, and even won again since then, and then other people have taken the exact same main deck, because I know some people changed the side deck or whatever, but people have taken the exact same main deck, the same 41 cards, and they've been doing like really well with it. And it seems like when I see most people who do play Vayu now, they just default to this list, and that is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's I want, like I said before, I want to change it, but every card in here, literally every card has a purpose in synergy to another card. Like the really only flex spot I can think of is the second Caius, second Hamster, but you can't even cut second Hamster because you need the light, and the second D Prison, but I think D Prison's good. So I can't think of another card. If someone can tell me another card I should put in over those cards, let me know. But every card I've tested, including some spicy cards, just don't test as consistently as those.
Also, on the topic of Caius, because you're now like the third person I've heard kind of low-key shitting on Caius a little bit as a cuttable card, or just like not wanting to play 2 of it and all that stuff. So what's going on with Caius? Is he just not feeling as great lately? Like,
I always want to see 1. Seeing 2 really sucks. So you do the 2 you play the 2 to play C1. But like there are matchups where like I sided out the Kai, like against GBs, I sided out both Caius. So like now that GBs are on the rise, Caius is definitely worse. Against Frogs, Caius is like hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's hard to like, you're not really gonna keep a monster on the board against Frogs, and like it's really good in the Blackwing Vayu matchup, but in a lot of other matchups, I'm kind of just like, I kind of like cut this card a lot in the side decking. So yeah.
Yeah, so I can see one Caius being a thing.
Yeah, Gigavice's ass.
Oh, it has to be awful in Gigavice. And Amaryllis and all decks like that.
Meta isn't favoring Caius now, but yeah, it's still good, but not as good. That's
fair enough. I mean, going first and opening Caius is really broken. It's one of the quintessential Edison plays. Hamster Echo Caius is just so strong. But I can see, I've seen people play 1. I know Scrub for Life, the guy who basically has been like one tricking Virus Vayu, and he also topped the EWCQ as well.
Yep.
He plays, I believe, 1 Caius in his Vayu deck. Yeah. And I mean, that makes sense because that's a deck that doesn't play hamsters at all. Yeah. So they don't have the tribute fodder as readily available. But yeah, Caius seems like it's a card that sometimes when I beat Vayu players, they kind of lose with Caius either in their hand or like they summoned one and it just was so inconsequential to the game that it's like, I'm glad that that's all you did was like tribute your monster for a Caius, because that, like, if you want to play the Monarch game, I'm better at that. Like my deck is better at that part of the game. So yeah, Caius, I can see it. I can see that being cut down to 1 eventually, maybe, but it's also very good. I can see it also adding to the brick hands, because I know Sorcerer has been the cause of bricks often for a lot of people. I talked to Evolution about that at RBET New York last year. And
I
other people
scammed
just
him into playing that card.
and other people just complain about Chaos Sorcerer all the time. Like, it's one of the biggest complaints I do see about Vayu in general. But then, like, the upside of Chaos Sorcerer, I definitely think outweighs the downsides of it. So it's like, whatever. You're gonna, like, Return also, you know, isn't the best card in the opening hand.
Exactly. That's literally what I was going to say. People like will draw Burial Return early and not complain about that, but I don't know why people complain about Chaos Orc so much.
Yeah, so I get it. It's like, yeah, it does have a downside where it's a shitty card in the opening usually, but the upside of it is actually insane. Like, the one sorcerer has lost me. I've lost to one sorcerer so many times with various decks. Like, it's just like, god damn it, he had the sorcerer, and like, you just cannot account for that card really. But Kaya's sorcerer, Return, Burial, these are like DDV stuff like that. I could, you know, those cards kind of add to your brick hands. But this deck is the most consistent deck in the entire format, I believe. Like, in terms of bricking and getting to play the game, I think Vayu and Hero Frogs have the most amount of starters in all decks that are currently built right now. Like, they have the most amount of, I'm going to play this game. Like, I'm not going to just draw a hand and have to pass with no play. I mean, Frogs does that just because Gores, but they just play all the time.
Like, when I talk to people about Vayu Turbo and people ask me like why I think this deck is good, like you said, it's one, in my opinion, it's the most consistent deck.
I agree.
That or Hero Frog, yep. And dude, this deck gets to play the best cards in the format.
Yep.
Deck Dev, Oppression, Return, Burial, Dark Armed, Caius, Chaos Orc. It literally gets to play all the best cards.
Yeah.
And all those cards I just mentioned, it has the best synergy with. Like,
yeah,
what other deck can play Return, Burial to like this extent? Like, Zombies can't even play it as well as Vayu.
Yeah.
Chaos Orc, Dark Arm. It has the best Dark Arm synergy. Like, you get to manipulate the graveyard the most. It's the best deck dev, or it's a better deck dev and Royal Oppression deck than Blackwing.
Yep.
Like, this deck's insane.
Yeah, it really is insane. Like, it, and then it's the best Oppression deck, which accounts for a lot too. That is a big deal. It's the best Oppression deck, most importantly, because the format tries to get crazy every once in a while. Like, it just tries to leave the slow kids behind, and like, Oppression just is there to remind you, like, hold on, don't try to go too fast now. Like, don't try to get too crazy too fast with it, because Oppression is always there. People have been creeping it back into their main decks. I noticed. I was looking at the EWCQ top 16. 3 out of 5 Blackwing decks that topped that event were main decking at one Oppression. And I think if more, like, I don't know what happened to the Vayu players out there. Were not scrubbed for life playing Virus Vayu, but there were 29 Vayu players, and I imagine that a good chunk of them were probably trying to one Oppression in the main deck, because I think that's just where people are feeling right now with GB. Like you said, GBs are on the rise. Gigavice and Forgs and just like Frog decks in general are kind of just still so good, and Oppression hurts those decks a lot more than it hurts any other deck. So I could see the one Oppression, take out maybe one DDV. I've seen people do that, and whatever.
I hate that.
You hate to take out the DDV
or the Oppression. I hate that.
People do that all the time. I know you know that.
Yeah. People aren't thinking like the reason you don't main Oppression, or at least the reason I don't main Oppression, is because, like, yeah, those decks are crazy, but you get to side them in games 2 and 3. Yep. And I'm trying to get an edge in the Blackwing Vayu match out where it's like pretty 50-50. If I were to take out DDV, I would just put in Solemn.
Fair enough.
Main Solemn.
You heard it here first. Gotta stop cutting your damn DDV for Oppression. Cut it for Solemn if you're gonna cut it for anything.
Yeah. Also doesn't conflict with Chaos Orc, Return, Dark Arm, so it's just better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chaos Sorcerer in the main deck with Oppression definitely would be like a bit of a conflict. I can see that. There's just more cards that get hurt by your own deck. I mean, even Cyber Dragon. People play Cyber Dragon in this deck sometimes, and like, I don't know. I don't like Cyber Dragon, but I don't have the strongest opinions about Vayu because I think that you guys have it figured out. So I stay in my lane. I'm in the Frog channel. Like, I come in the Vayu channel to troll. I literally come in and I ask how many hamsters.
You come in to troll.
You love it.
I think it's funny every time.
I come in, I literally ask the same question every month, which is, how many hamsters are we playing now? Is it 1 or is it 2? And then I just leave. Like, I don't.
Yeah. Or how many Chaos Sorcerer are we playing? Chaos Sorcerer now?
Yeah. I literally ask those questions and I just leave, and I only do that because for years, every time I went in that channel, it was the exact same conversation. Like, random people who have the little thing that shows they're new asking, are we playing hamsters? Are we playing Chaos Sorcerer? Like, literally all the time, that was the only conversation happening. Or people posting hands and saying, what do you do with this opening hand? And I'm like, bro, like, what is that?
I actually really enjoyed the opening hand one. I think that sparks really good conversation.
Same,
actually,
because they always get it wrong. It's always wrong. It's always like.
Well, apparently we all get it wrong because everyone has a different opinion when people post those. What would you do here?
Yeah, I want to start giving my opinions on. Maybe I'll start doing that as my new troll, and my opinion will just be like wild. like summon Greffer, pitched, like just do the most crazy thing. But anyway, yeah, Vayu is probably the closest deck to being solved, would you say, in Edison right now?
I think so. It's either that or Blackwing, obviously.
Yeah.
But I lean more towards Vayu. I think a lot of people are playing something really similar to this list every time.
Yeah, I rarely see people deviating now. Like before, I used to see Spirit Reaper, Sangan, Cyber Dragon, like I said, you know, all types of shit. I've seen a lot. But now, lately, like these last 6 months or so, this has pretty much been the list, the Sizzle 41. And, you know, again, people have their own side decks, but even that is like, what, like, I don't know, like, whatever. Like, as long as you got your oppressions in there somewhere, I feel like, and you have either Vanity's Fiend or Faustine or a combination of those cards, to me, the rest of it is preference. I think Dust Tornado was too good not to side, and I love that you've been siding triple since your first win in Raleigh. Like, when you won Raleigh was it Raleigh? You won Raleigh?
No, yeah, I actually only played 2 at Raleigh. Dude, my Raleigh list was actually absolute ass.
Oh, not ass.
Oh, it was hot ass. I don't know how I won that tournament.
You won that tournament undefeated, to be clear.
Oh wait, you said oh sorry, I was thinking RBT. No, Raleigh. No, Raleigh. I was playing Triple Dust. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no,
I was like, right. I was like, yo, am I tripping? Like, I thought I followed this guy's career. I'm a fanboy. No, you played Triple Dust, and you know, I'm a Triple Dust hero for all guys. Well, despite what people, you know, other people like to play different shit, but I like Dust Tornado. I think it's fantastic. And you just taught me something in my last live stream, that if you Dust Tornado Garrett Town and you set a back row, that you make it miss timing automatically. I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah.
I had no idea that interaction. Just like if you Dust Tornado Garrett Town, even if they set it right, even if they set Garrett Town, if you just activate Dust Tornado and then set, like, I don't know, enemy controller from your hand, it makes it miss timing, because the last thing that happened was you setting a back row.
Broken interaction.
Yeah. The Dust is broken. It makes the Blackwing matchup a joke. They can't whirlwind, and you just kind of, your deck is just better than theirs. Blatant, like, it's just a better deck. I think it's, I don't think this is up for debate anymore. I just think that Vayu is just a better deck than Blackwings. I'm not even here to debate that. And I think that games 2 and 3 make it worse for Blackwings than it does for Vayu. So there you go.
Yeah, Dust Tornado setting return is the dream, or deck dev. That happens too.
That is broken. Yeah, Dust Tornado setting return and deck dev is broken as hell. I mean, yeah, it's just so good. What do you think about Icarus Attack?
I really wanted that card to be good. Shouts to Fancy, he just won our Chicago Monthly and was citing 1 Icarus Attack, and it did really well for him. But it's just too awkward. Like, I'd rather have deck devy most of the time, and if I'm setting, like, if I open a hand, if I draw, unless I'm literally setting Vayu turn 1, if I go first and open Icarus, that card's not live till at least, like, I can't set that card till turn 2. Then yeah, I don't. It's too dead. It's too inconsistent for me.
Yeah, I know Vayu. The rumors are that, like, it has a problem with big monsters, which can be true. But Icarus is not the solution to that. I feel like I think the deck has enough options against big monsters. Like, sure, you could be forced to do a plague play that you don't want to do, or whatever. But honestly, the deck still gets there with that plague play and desperation all the time. Like, I've had my goddamn Caius or Ryza or whatever stolen so many times. It's like, yeah, that, you know, sometimes, like, that was all he could do, because obviously you wouldn't do that if you had any other option. But between the Gale, the Sorcerer, you know, your own Caius play, or like a Raikou play, like, you have enough options to deal with big monsters. Deep Prisons, also Mirror Force Torrential, stuff like that. Like, there's plenty of ways to deal with big monsters. Brain Control and your own, like, Summon Plague Spreader is also an out. I think it's fine.
Yeah, that is a weakness, though, in my opinion, of Vayu. Like, if my opponent goes turn 1 big monster, I'm like, damn, this is actually kind of hard to deal with. Like, most of the time you just have to set Raikou and pray to God they're not going to Caius it or something.
Yeah, do something extra to it. Just makes the Amaryllis matchup so annoying, because, like,
I hate that matchup. That's probably the worst matchup.
I think that deck is so good, but no one takes it serious enough to, like, everyone who played Plants, I feel like, has been moving slowly over to Gigavice, or they just, like, a different deck altogether. But I truly think Amaryllis is, like, an insane deck, and this might be a hot take, but it might be better than Gigavice. Like, actually, like, I've been thinking that recently too. I'm not gonna lie. I just think that because it plays the game more often than when I see Gigavice lose, it is to usually itself, like Dragon Turbo, has that exact same look to it when it loses. Like, he didn't really do anything that game. But Amaryllis basically plays every game, and sure, yeah, Amaryllis can brick. Obviously, he's playing fucking triple Titanium and, like, multiple Amaryllis. It can brick, but it doesn't brick nearly as much as, like, the combo-y decks does. Like, it just doesn't. It plays the game way more often. It plays Raikous, for God's sakes, and, like, Card Trooper. It plays Lilas, and Like it plays a lot of cards that helps it to not brick. It's not a bricky. I don't think Amaryllis is a bricky deck, and I think that narrative needs to end. But more importantly, I think that Amaryllis is a really good deck, and I think that it's is one of the top decks right under the big three, which are Vayu, Blackwing, Hero Frog. Like I think Amaryllis is like right there under them, like in that next category of decks. I think it's like one of the best.
Yeah, I do agree with everything you're saying, but the thing is, I do think it loses to Blackwing, and I think it super loses to GB, which is on the rise now, so that sucks. But I do think it's a cool, good deck.
Yeah, the Blackwing matchup is hard, although I think Keza's list is designed more to beat Blackwings, which is why he plays like the Cyber Valleys, and he steals their monsters a lot, and stealing Sirocco is wild. But just in general, stealing a shore and then attacking, and he plays the Gale in the main deck. So he made a list that is more designed for the Blackwing matchup. And when we played it on Teach Me How to Cook, we played against Blackwings, and we just it really wasn't close. We just kind of beat the guy with all
that Red Dragon Archfiend play that you showed was utterly ridiculous.
My God, I have that saved on my computer as best replay of all time still. That is
might be
currently anyway. So okay, why don't we we have two lists that I sent to you before we even started recording. This is the earliest Vayu Turbo list on Format Library, created by yours truly, James Ark, who is a phenomenal deck builder and duelist. That guy has a lot of accolades. You already know who James Ark is, most likely, but this is a 5-year-old list. This list is literally, by the time you guys are seeing this video, it will probably be 5 actual years since it came out. June 14th, 2020 is when this is dated. So this is a prehistoric Vayu list, and as you can see, Vayu has come a long way, because back then they were playing Sangan in the main deck, Double Book of Moon, no Return. This is one of the craziest thing to me is that Return is just nowhere in the deck, and neither is Deck Devi.
Return didn't come out for another 3.5 years from this point. That's crazy.
Yeah, because even Matt Kalenda, who won Ultimate Time Wizard, the first one ever in Raleigh, I think it was Raleigh, right?
Yep.
Even
it was Raleigh.
Even that deck didn't play Return in 2023. So 3 years later, Return was still not in the main or side of Vayu Turbo, which, looking back at it, seems crazy, because that is one of the best cards in the entire deck. It might be the actual best card in the entire deck. It literally, I just watched some replays between War League people, and I saw a game between Ludo and I think Jay Ferdal, or however you say his name.
Yeah, yep.
And Ludo was winning the entire game. It's Blackwings versus Vayu. He was winning the entire game 1. And then Jay just did a random return play and double pump Sirocco and killed him from 8,600 because he had an Android. He literally killed him from 8,600. He was losing the entire game. He went flip return and killed Ludo 8,600. I was like, God damn, that card is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, bro. So
yeah, that card's insane. I was actually super against Return when it was first getting introduced into Vayu. I thought it was too dead. I really want all my cards to be live, but yeah, I'm an idiot.
Look at this. There's no Gores in this list, bro. There's no Gores.
There's 2 Oppression in the main. Makes sense.
Gores is. I'm sorry. Don't leave it without it. Okay, there you go. It's at least in the side, but yeah, there's no Gores in the main, which there's
no Armory Arm.
There's no.
I'll say that.
Yeah, this is back when people thought that. I think Crossout is so bad. I hate that card. Oh my God.
I don't know why. Well, there are recruiter decks back then.
Maybe there's probably more of that. Context. Definitely. We're not shitting on this list, by the way. We're just saying how far Vayu has come as a deck. The fact that Cyber Dragon was made with the double oppression. I don't see Chaos Sorcerer anywhere. Again, no Return.
Oh, Chaos Sorcerer. What the hell?
Yeah, because you're playing more lights, but no Sorcerer. Chain Disappearance being sided. No pulling the rug, so you could tell Frogs were just whatever. Mask Restrict is the only thing. Can you flip over to the other one that's 2 years later? Because this one is also So here's a list 2 years later that won RBET.
Looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it does. This is main deck Double Book of Moon. This is the first RBET, guys. This is the first RBET literally won in January 2022. So 2 years later, or I guess I should say a year and a half later. But yeah, this is a year and a half later, still 2 Book of Moons in the main deck. And double oppression, that was staple, so I get it. No D prisons at all. No D prison just not in the main at all. Again, no Gores, no Return. But then Deck Devi enters the picture in 2022, so at least that started to become a thing. But the deck was so different. Sangan still in the main deck, Elfin, triple Greffer, but only 1 Armageddon Knight. Things were just so different back then. And now we have the Sizzle 41, which I think is the most solved version of the deck. I do think that this is right now the pinnacle of Vayu Turbo. I do not think that regressing to the 2020 list or the 2022 list or the 2023 list is correct. I don't think that that's right. I know people want to play Oppression so bad, but you are more likely to play against other Vayu and Blackwing players in a tournament because they are the most represented we see these stats from the last EWCQ. There were 29 Vayu and 19 Blackwings out of 140 players. That is a significant portion of the field. We're just playing birds.
A little over a third, yeah.
Yeah, crazy, right? Because like the next represented deck was 8. It was 8. It was 8 like was it Machina Control and 8 Lightsworn or something like that? Like it was 2 decks of 8, then Hero Frog had 7. So the decks that were like, it was like 29 Vayu, 19 Blackwing, and then it was 8-8. So tied, like Lightsworn and Machina Control, I think both had 8 representatives or something like that. Or maybe it was GBs. It might have been GBs and Lightsworn. But anyway, you get the idea. There's way more birds than like anything else. And obviously oppression usually fucking sucks against those decks. So you don't want it in your main deck. You play more games 2 and 3 anyway. You can just side it. You just side it for the decks. You play more games 2 and 3.
Preach.
What?
I said preach.
Oh,
preach.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just wanted to get that out there. Like, Vayu has come a long way. I just wanted to look at those, prehistoric lists from 5 years ago, from 3 years ago, and show where we are now, where like this list is topping and winning pretty much every time a Vayu deck does well is usually this one. And obviously, guys, this is not to like convince you to play this list. That's not really the point. You can definitely make changes to the deck and test out things and see what you like and what you don't like and all that good stuff. But don't be afraid to just one trick this list until you know better, if you ever find better. But like this is proven. The point is that this is proven, right? Like this list will get you far if you're good. And if you play it right, this list will get you far.
Yeah, last thing I want to say on this list before we stop glazing it is every single card in the main deck has a purpose. So like I can't cut a single card in the main deck without really cutting another card. And then the side pattern is like perfect. This is the first time I ever made a deck where like, you know how every time you side for a matchup, there's like, okay, I can side out like these 5, and then I want to put in like 6 cards, but I don't really know what the 6th card I should side out is.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I like literally every time I'm like, oh, I can side out these 5, I have 5 cards to put in. And that's like, I have that for like every single matchup. So I don't know, it just like flows like butter for me.
That's really strong. I mean, that's honestly where I got with Hero Frogs. When I was playing my 41 card Hero Frog list, which is like my most successful list of Hero Frogs, Future Fusion Dandy and all that stuff, like my side pattern is literally like flawless. And I actually tell people the 41st card matters for side decking. Like when I side out, like if I have to side out Future Fusion and Dandy for decks that side in oppression, like I know for a fact that because I'm playing 41 cards, I have the space to side in everything I want to side in and not mess up the rest of the deck when I do that. Like if I cut a card, then when I side deck, it's going to be harder for me to fit in everything I want to fit in. Then I'm cutting into things that I don't want to cut in. So I do agree with you that 41 cards, I don't think it, like people, I know some people are like, oh, 40, like every deck has to be 40 cards.
Yeah, how dare you?
I just don't agree. The most successful 2 players in Edison format, like in real life, literally don't play 40 card decks. Like we both play 41 card decks, and like it's fine. Like it's just
we get an extra side slot, man. That's broken.
I don't think people account for that ever. They never talk about that. They never talk about the fact that the extra side slot matters so freaking much. Like side decking is just that much easier because you play 41 cards. Like I swear to God, just try it. It does, like it really does help a lot in the tournament. That your deck just has more cards than your opponents if they're playing 40 like that. You're not adding in like bullshit cards either. Like your deck, you're playing like, look at this is a work of art. Like this, every card in this deck looks so good. I almost want to convert the Vayu, but I can never go to the opposition.
Broken, man. I don't have 1 brick. Well, I'm no, sorry, I don't have 1 garnet.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have a garnet really, and that is exactly. There's nothing else you can say it better. So all right, why don't we, you want to get into some duels? This is going to be so interesting watching you play on Dueling Book because I don't think I've ever seen that.
I hate this.
I know.
I play ladder. I probably played like 10 games of ladder my whole life.
I think it's so funny to watch you. Like I cannot wait because usually you're watching people play.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be. Also, your name is just Sizzle. Like you're just you on here, which is funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't have an alt.
Yeah, well, that's because you don't play. You don't play, so you don't need an alt when you don't play on here.
Yeah, true.
Also for the people who actually like play, like I record on this thing every week, so I have to have like multiple accounts.
Yeah, you need one.
Okay. Thoughts on the opening hand?
I really need to draw another dark.
You get 3 draws potentially.
If he's playing, oh god, I was gonna say if he's playing frogs, this kind of sucks, but
what the hell deck is this? You might be playing against that Genzo deck.
I'm either playing the Jinzo deck or I'm playing your new Chaos Dragon deck that you just featured.
Oh yeah, that did just come out.
Does that deck play Gores?
It has to. It has to, right? It's a chaos.
Surely, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It's a chaos.
I want to slam him. I feel like he could have Gores, but like when I see this, I feel like their deck could also just be absolutely fake and not they might not have Gores at all. I'm just gonna try to slam him, and I might just do Greffer first, attack, and then bait him and not attack with Armed Wing and set D Prison probably.
Yeah, I love that play.
There it is.
Yep. It's almost, you were speaking almost though you knew you were going to draw like a card that gets you to.
There's 6 of them, man.
It's so funny. But you were talking as though you knew you were going to put an Arm Ring on the field this turn, which is so crazy because that hand didn't do that until just now.
Oh. Yeah, I do always kind of assume I'm gonna draw a piece. Like that's just
that was insane, y'all. Did y'all hear how he didn't play Allure yet, so he didn't see his full hand, and he's just like, I might not even attack with the Arm Wing. Like, what Arm Wing? What Arm Wing, bro? There was no Arm Wing.
Dude, you just have to assume you're gonna draw a piece, and honestly, that is for newer players who play this deck. They actually do the opposite. They don't assume they're gonna draw a piece, and you just make your top deck so much worse. But I don't know. I've been playing this deck too long. I just assume I'm gonna draw the garbage.
That was so wild to me. I'm glad you guys got to witness that like happen live on camera.
All right, Cat, should I attack?
I think you should attack. If you're asking me my expert opinion, because he goal sarked future fusion, I think you should attack.
Yeah. I think it's a fake deck.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept the consequences of you probably lose
we have
anyway.
D-Prison anyway. Yeah, we have D-Prison, so yeah. So even if you drop Gores, it would have been fine.
Yep.
It just would have sucked if this is Diva Hero and you actually had Gores. That's like the one deck that actually plays Gores with Gold Sark.
Yeah, I think that is the deck that does that. Does Gigavice play? I know that they don't play Future Fusion, but I'm just wondering, is Gigavice, they play Gold Sark, do they play Gores? I forget.
I think some lists do, but most don't.
Yeah. Rota. Okay. Oh.
Wait, he's playing Diva Hero.
Yeah, I think it is actually Diva Hero. Because what else plays this? Oh wait.
Oh, that.
It's Norlaris. Oh no. And he's playing in a way that makes it seem like he has.
I mean, if he has it, he has it. I might as well just bombless it anyway then.
He hasn't normal summoned yet, right?
He hasn't, but if he has the Phantom of Chaos, he's just gonna normal summon it anyway. That's why I was thinking I just banish this anyway, but
I don't think you have to. I think you can just see what happens, personally.
Well, okay, so if I don't and he ends up going Plague Spreader Bionic, is there anything you can pitch that would screw me over and make me regret not bombing this?
I guess if you don't want your Arm Wing to go away, then that's something.
What do you mean by Arm Wing going away?
Because like if he Brio pitches with priority, like he's targeting Arm Wing obviously, and then.
Oh yeah. I think I just do. I don't know what else he could do.
Okay, fair enough. I do want to see what happens with your play because I think I would let this rock and see what he does. Because I feel like he might be desperate enough to use the Plague Spreader this turn, and then, yeah.
But I don't want him to.
Yeah, you don't want him to.
If he doesn't have Phantom Chaos, I'm just gonna kill him.
Exactly. You're putting him on. You better have Phantom of Chaos right here, and you better be sitting Norlaris right here, basically. Which is really good for him because he gets Future Fusion on the following turn with you guys having no cards, which like.
Yeah. He also didn't summon anything turn 1, so like, what are the chances he actually has another summon?
Okay, he's fighting to live. So if you draw a dark.
Okay. That's fake. That's Reckless Greed, right? Early? That's fake. Oh no.
Okay, that's not quite.
This is where dreams live or die.
Oh no, you have 2 Raikos in your hand. You know what's about to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I just have to.
Yeah, like there's not.
I mean, there's consideration to not if I could dump Plague Spreader and use it as a Plague stack, but I don't have a Dark right now.
Yeah. What if you just mill Vayu Soroka though? Like, let's be real.
Am I even gonna summon it if I mill Vayu?
Bro,
yeah, probably. I mean,
I'm about to say you have to try to kill him. Like he's. All right, shit mills.
Shit mills.
All right, triple Raiko against a pending Future Fusion. We're definitely
we're cooked.
Yeah, we're not believing anything that he's doing though. So I don't believe you just drew Mirror Force. You didn't just draw Mirror Force.
There's no way. But like, he's gonna future fusion and then just end on like 3 wyverns, I guess.
Yeah, maybe a bunch of red meds, like 2 red meds. They only can end on 2. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what's about to happen. Like, he might like True Nade you or something right now. Okay.
Oh god.
So he just drew one of those 2. I guess, yeah, he just drew probably the trade in because he already had a level 8 when he special Greffer last turn.
Yeah. Agreed.
I wonder why you wouldn't play Future Fusion. I guess he really wants to True Nade or Heavy Storm you first because he's scared that like you have.
Yeah, if I have MST or Solemn, I'm definitely
MST, Solemn, yeah, Oppression, if you're one of those people.
I am not one of those people.
No, you're not.
You just play your Future Fusion pass, bro. Come on.
I know. You know what it is, though? As a person who's played combo decks, like either for fun or for like seriousness, when you are facing even one back row, your brain does make you think that you have to like clear it before you go play the Future Fusion or whatever.
Yeah, because your whole deck relies on that card going on.
Yeah, it's such a like, I kind of win if I resolve this, and I just lose if I don't. So you do start seeing ghosts, is what I've been calling it. Like it's a D prison. He's literally seeing ghosts right now. He thinks it's the worst card it could be.
What can he do? Like, what could he possibly have to play around?
I'm telling you, you'll never know because you've been a Vayu player for 3 years. But like, your brain when you're playing combo is telling you that is the worst thing you could ever imagine back there.
All right, so what is he trying to cook? Oh, okay.
Like he might Brio that back row, then play Future Fusion. I'm not even joking. Like
That's fair. That's fair.
He might Brio the back row, then activate Future Fusion. I'm so serious right now.
All right, well, you better have it.
I'm telling you, he's seeing ghosts, bro.
You're right. You're a combo player.
Hold on. How did we get here?
You're a combo player now. You're a fork player.
How did we get here, bro? What happened? You're a combo player.
He's actually doing the thing.
I'm telling you what he's thinking. I am in his brain. Yes, look, he now activated Future Fusion. He literally saw Ghost. I'm telling you what he just did.
You're right.
All right, activate Future. Come on. Okay.
Oh no.
Sure. Cook us. Cook us.
Does he play Mistworm?
No. Oh, they have room. Let's not act like they don't have room.
Oh please, no, God, no.
Let's not act like they don't have room, though.
What do I need?
I don't know, because he is popping on you something crazy right now. Dark Arm?
If he misworms me, I can't Dark Arm.
Yeah, specifically if he misworms you, but I don't know if he's going to see the misworm play. He probably does see the misworm play, though. It's very obvious. It puts the Gardener back in grave, too.
Activated return before seeing misworm.
Yeah.
This is round 1 at an Ultimate Time Wizard, and I'm staring across my opponent. He's fucking sacking me, and I'm just like, "Yep, can you just hurry up?"
See, I think that he's already doing the wrong shit.
Oh, that is definitely wrong.
Yeah. Because is he going to play the Future Fusion, or is he going to stack for Plague now?
Should I shark him?
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't. Misclick. Sorry. I wonder if his misclick is about. I thought his misclick for a second was. I thought his misclick was about to be Misworm. I thought he was gonna put it back. Oh, that's just wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
This is just wrong.
He knows I Ryko set. Yeah. What? He's attacking.
Like, this is so wrong.
Gain your life points, sir.
All right. I know I said he was seeing ghosts, but like he's seeing specters now.
Yeah, I don't know what it. You can't even summon.
I wonder, does he think he can summon? Yeah, I wonder if he thinks like when he end phase. I think he's about to try to like summon back red meds right now, and you're about to be. And that Narco Gardener gets banished too. The Misworm play was so much better.
Yeah, agreed.
He doesn't even get the Gardener back. Like, bro, this is awful. In phase, try to summon red meds, and then you're gonna be like, you normal summoned.
Oh, he knows?
Oh, he knows.
Okay. Caius?
Wow.
God damn it. This is like the first time this has happened to me in forever.
Vayu sucks. Guys, I know we talked for 30 minutes. We talked for 30 minutes about how good Vayu is. Vayu fucking sucks.
Why's ass, bro?
It's actually a terrible deck. Like,
I mean, I'm still in a great spot.
No, you're fine. You just need a little help from your deck. Like just you don't need a lot of help. You just need a little bit of help.
Easy money. All right, well, there's something at least. All right, here we go. What can he do? What could he possibly do?
And this time, summon two. Yeah, literally, that's what's about to happen. I'm gonna need this next Raikou mill though to be like the mill.
All it has to be is a. Actually, I don't even know what I need. Plague?
That's what I want. I do want the Plague because Plague solves a lot of problems. Especially because you have so many deck cards too, like.
Yeah, Plague would be ideal.
Oh my god.
This deck's broken?
Sizzle.
This deck's kind of nice.
Why did you tell me that Vayu was the best deck?
Yo, this deck's kind of nice.
Yo, Vayu is kind of broken, actually. Like, bro, don't forget.
Oh, this deck's kind of nice.
Oh, why do you tell me Vayu was just the... LOL JK, Vayu's the best deck.
Dude, who made this deck?
I don't know, but like, it's really good. Apparently, James Ark in 2020.
No, he made it in 2010.
Yeah, well, that's the rumor. All the rumors are true.
Yeah, he's made every deck under Edison format.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was easy. I don't know why we were ever scared.
I don't know. I wasn't sweating at all, man.
You had so many outs though, and in all fairness, right? You actually had a shit ton of ways to kill him.
I did.
Once he didn't make Misroom.
Yeah. If he should have made Misroom. I don't know what that guy was doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Against this deck, I just want to kill him. I don't think this card's good against him actually.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because he's playing the big. He's playing the big version of the deck, like the dragon version of the deck, which does not get hurt as much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, Solemn cooks them.
Solemn is disgusting.
Solemn trade in, like, just stop playing.
I'll Solemn Future Fusion.
Solemn Future Fusion, Solemn Phantom of Chaos, normal summon.
Yeah, I just want to kill him, man.
Yeah, Gores has to be awful in this matchup.
Yup. Probably it's both hamsters, because...
Yeah, Hamster, anecdotally, was so bad last game. Like, literally as bad as it could be.
Yeah, I'm going second. I mean, I'll probably, like...
Yeah.
I, like, want to kill him, though. Like, I might do...
I'm with it.
Both cybers.
I'm with it. I know at one point you highlighted like the Dust Tornadoes or whatever, but I think this is like better.
Yeah, I was thinking Dust for the Future Fusion, but then I actually didn't see any other trap cards, so yeah, fuck it, slam his ass, get him, get him. That's
my line. Get him.
I'm just a fan, man.
We're both look at that Sizzle 41. It's just like right there, 41. All right, I like this hand a lot. You know, it could use a piece.
Huh? I don't need a piece.
It could use a piece though. These are the hands that I'm afraid of when I play against Vayu, because these are the hands that kill people.
Ooh, please activate Greffer and activate something. Please.
Yeah, it's probably going down. It's probably going down. Special Greffer?
Special.
Oh, he normaled it.
Special.
Damn, he hates us. I see what you mean about Caius too, though. Like, I don't want two Caiuses.
Yeah, that's crazy how we opened our one.
Yeah, one is enough.
Oh, wow.
You know, you have 15% chance to open up a one of. Wow.
Heyo.
Okay, so what is the play, Sizzle? You tell me. Is it Cyber Dragon, Greffer, pitch Caius? He has a guard now, so you...
I can't even enter main phase right now, but
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's Cyber Caius actually.
Cyber Caius, okay. I like that actually. Yeah, I like that more.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna Cyber attack bait Necro Guard and then Caius.
That layers. The play just keeps getting more elaborate. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, and then he's gonna summon Phantom Chaos. I'm gonna Crow him. I'm gonna win the game.
There you go. I love it. Love to hear that.
Yup, seems good to me.
Special. In.
Yoink.
Oh.
Dang it.
Wow.
He didn't do the thing.
Oh no, he was supposed to save the Greffer because the Greffer means so much to him, but I guess it's not the same as a Vayu deck. A Vayu player would have blocked that for sure.
He might just have Phantom Chaos and assume it's gonna go off.
That's exactly what I think he's doing, and he's going to be sadly mistaken.
I'm wondering if I should, because the only way I lose is if he like. Wait, no, he can't summon Kaiku and go Phantom Chaos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't see how he's getting this Phantom Chaos through. So I was thinking of like summoning Greffer just to pitch and get a piece in the graveyard before I get Phantom, but I don't see how I'm getting Phantom.
Phantom has to be normal summoned, and
Yep.
I mean, he could special Dark Creator potentially. Like that is a thing that could happen, but even that. Okay, well.
Oh god, it's gonna happen now.
Yeah, I said it. Now he has 5 Darks and Dark Creators live. Awkward.
But he can't Dark Creator Phantom Chaos at least.
Yeah, there's not one in the grave yet.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay.
Normal summon again. Now it's gonna be Plague Spreader Zombie. And now you laugh at him.
Yeah, if he goes Plague, that'd be great.
I mean, I feel like the game just is chalked at that point. Pay cost.
Goodbye.
You've been liking Crow in the side deck? Do you side that in a mirror match?
No. So you and me talked about it. I don't like Crow against the mirror. I don't like Crow against zombies even.
Yeah, I definitely hate it against zombies. God. And Machina Control, I see people side that shit against Machina Control all the time.
You like it against Machina Control?
No,
I hate it.
I never sided against Machina Control, but I see people do that all the time because they want to hit Pot of Embers, I guess.
Exactly. I think it's ass.
It's really, really bad.
I could just completely OD on him, but I don't think it really does anything. Let's see. Greffer, pitch. Even if I pitch Plague, summon Dark Armed. What is that? 50, 49, plus a Goyo. Yeah, that's not enough.
76 is a lot.
Wait, hold on. If I special Greffer... Oh, he has Gardna. Never mind.
He does have Gardna. Because he didn't use it turn 1.
I'll just attack again.
No summon? No Armageddonite? Push him a little harder?
He has Necro, so if I summon Armor, he can actually Necro.
Mm.
And I just... Yeah.
So you're trying to... okay, you're going to bait him again.
Yeah, I can summon Arma main phase 2.
Use your fucking Gardna. Oh my god, this guy hates his Greffers.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
He hates his Greffers. Yeah, we definitely gotta do something now because we're at risk of getting our Laris actually now, right?
Yeah.
Although he stacked himself, I would be surprised. Okay, I'll say this. If he has a Phantom of Chaos right now, like already, because he's not drawing a new card, he's kind of better than I thought. If he has a Phantom of Chaos, because he's been basically baiting out options before doing the Laris, which is really the right way he should be playing the deck anyway. Like check it for Crow, like is so smart.
Dang, you think he got my ass?
I'm just saying that on like a 5,000 IQ Laris player, which they don't exist. It kind of does.
He sent this first, yeah.
The question is, do we believe him? See, he just has triple Greffer.
What is happening?
I actually don't know.
What is his game plan here?
But if he attacks your Armageddonite, that is your 13th reason and your 3rd Dark.
That seems good.
That seems really good.
Is this that good?
I want you guys to know who are watching this. We're recording this. It is currently midnight. For Sizzle, it's midnight, and for me, it's 1 a.m.
You're on the Japan lag time still.
I am. I'm still very much alert because in Japan right now, so it's 1:10 a.m. where I live. In Japan, that would be 2 p.m. Oh, is he gonna try to crash? Okay, he did. I was gonna say, if he tries to crash, you just Gardner, so he can't clear his field for Dark Raider. Oh, also, I want to say this now, since this came up. A lot of my comments when I was doing the Nularis video were talking about, like, summon Dark Raider, you should have summoned Dark Raider, and I was like, guys, you can't summon Dark Raider if you have a monster on the field. Like...
Dude, people can't read, man.
They
Reading
really
is
can't,
hard.
though. But, like, so many people commented, like, you could have done this, and they wrote out, like, paragraphs that all include a Dark Raider while I just have a monster on the field. I'm like, you can't do any of that. All of that is illegal.
Well, I'm just slamming this guy now.
Yeah. This is not a matchup where you wait.
How do I want to slam him? Oh, DB lag? DB lag?
Definitely DB lag.
It's not game through
The Gardner?
the Gardner, but I could force the Gardner. Just pitch. Oh, no, I'd rather just set oppression. Dude, I only lose to freaking Phantom of Chaos.
Yep, that is a fact. Can you put him low enough where Caius is like game next turn? I guess not through Gardner. If he Gardner's not like... But you want him to use his Gardner.
I would like to. And I have to stack for Plague then. 56. Goyo is 56 plus 21. 70. So that it would force the Gardner. But then I stack Oppression.
Yeah, terrible card. To have
I think I'd rather set Oppression to play around.
I don't want you to
Raider.
put yourself in a situation where if you get randomly Phantom of Chaos, you just lose the game because you stacked a shitty card.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try staying on my graveyard a little preemptively just in case he actually does something like that. Yeah, I guess Plague. Oh, and I guess it's just Dark Arm first.
Yeah. Okay, so now he can't Phantom of Chaos you. I don't think that's correct on his behalf.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I think that's a throw. Like, he watched the replay, if you click view replay on the left. And then he just left. So you can't let yourself go below 1,000 with this deck because the whole point is to pay 1,000 for Nularis' effect. And it's kind of like Lightsworn, you need life points to just use the deck. This game was so scary because you wanted to draw triple Raikou.
Dude, I did not want to draw triple Raikou.
You did. You wanted to draw triple. You would like love Raikou so much you wanted to draw 3 of them.
Dude, you're not supposed to draw 3 of the 6. That's crazy.
No, you're not supposed to draw 3 of the same card, but that's Dueling Book. Welcome to Dueling Book, by the way. I just wanted to say that. There's a third Raikou.
Oh, that was so scary.
This hand looks so nuts. That's like a frog player's wet dream, is that you draw this hand, like the triple Raikou, the prison hand, like...
Yeah, you're licking your lips if I do that.
I'm like Swap Frog bouncing Caius's and Rises and shit. You're just like setting Raikou over and over. I'm like, why are you not doing anything else?
That is definitely one weakness of the deck when it draws multiple Raikous against a deck that just feasts on Raikou.
Yeah, the Amaryllis decks, the Gigavice decks, the Frog decks.
Love the Frog, yeah.
To some degree, even Machina Control can be problematic if you draw like a lot of Raikou stuff. They play that game where you don't have back row. They just like casually don't have back row.
Yeah, if I have to pop the Fortress, I'm cooked.
Yeah, I guess so awkward. You like trying to like set certain cards and shit. It's just... Okay, so that game, the deck just came through reliably. This game you're opening had...
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, side deck cards. Cyber Dragon and Crow both... Honestly, they both did a lot. They seem so simple, because those are the 2 most common side deck cards in Edison, Cyber Dragon and Crow. They're just... They're all reliable.
Yeah, but I really don't like Crow. Like, I kind of want to cut it because, like, I never side that card. Like, we were talking about Zombies, Vayu, Machina. I don't side those.
It's bad against so many matchups.
Yeah, like, I only put it in against, like, Borgs
Yep.
and Gigabytes, I feel like.
Yep.
And like random like decks like this.
Yeah, like all the bullshit decks are hurt by like Cyber Dragon and Crow. Like in some way. Like if your deck is like some weird deck, it just like, oh, conveniently Crow and Cyber Dragon probably just do a lot. Okay, so he just didn't have anything. All right, let's play one more. Let's give the people one more duel.
Yes, sir.
Let me cook Nerlaris. Low difficulty. I know, I gotta. We can't have you on Teach Me How to Cook and not have you play 2 sets.
Something real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, we just tooled the hell out of Nerlaris, that deck. I know that deck's been a little bit more popular, and I did just record 2 videos back to back with Nerlaris, but.
Rock.
Yes, we won the die roll. Watch me get O2'd.
No. You're like when Vayu wins the die roll, it's so good.
That's how I feel about Hero Frogs too. I feel like those decks going first is so powerful. Now, you can't tell by this hand. You're probably wondering how we got here, but
I mean, I still think this hand's good. Like, I'm happy with this hand.
Happy is a strong word.
I'm legit happy.
I'm not mad at the hand.
Unless he summons Swap Frog. If he summons Swap Frog past, I'm gonna be a little mad.
Yeah. Okay.
That's still not great, but
no, but this is. You know that's. Oh, you're playing a mirror match.
Oh,
also,
it's the mirror.
So I don't know. I say this all the time. Gale and Card Trooper are my 2 most hated cards in Edison. Like I do not like. I hate both of them because they both are just ridiculous cards.
All right, only one play.
Literally that. Like I could play this game right now. Try to get 3 cards out of him. Hopefully he plays. Yep, and then you get the chain, and then you get more.
Broken.
Please hit him hard as shit. Vayu, Plague. Okay, that's not what I meant, but we'll take it.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. He has no plays.
Lure Brain.
He has no legal plays. He cannot make a legal dueling play.
You get to draw.
Actually, that's false. He could set everything in play lore.
Let me see.
Brain Caius.
Brain Caius.
Brain Caius, are you fucking shitting me, Dookie?
Brain Caius Allure. And his best draw is Rhoda for Armonite?
Yes. Don't say it. Don't. I love that you're able to do that because that is a sign of a good player that you know their best draw. But on this channel, when we speak their best draw, they actually draw it.
You can also draw Dark Arm, then I'm just super cooked.
Oh no. So Dark Arm Rhoda, which is 2 out of how many?
2 out of 31. Oh, okay. You can draw Chaos Orc.
Chaos Sorcerer, you have a deep prison. I mean, he's going to summon and start attacking.
I'm just going to set deep prison unless I'm not afraid of Raikou.
Yeah, Raikou, Hamster.
Yeah.
Charge would be annoying, actually, randomly, but...
What would?
Charge, right? Because
Charge.
He could get a Raikou through your deep prison, essentially.
Well, I get 3 checks.
Wow, this guy is...
He's too good.
He really is. Is he going to wait with the Allure?
Yeah, he should.
I mean, yeah, the question wasn't if he should. The question is, will he wait? He's thinking about it, though. I want you to know.
I already know he's not great because he didn't draw off the Trooper. So he hasn't seen that interaction.
Right. That is true. He draws really good. I'll say that. Brain Caius, Sirocco Allure is like, okay, he does have the patience to, and you just draw like.
I draw like ass, bro.
This is crazy. Where's your Armageddonite?
I'm not good at drawing with this deck.
Apparently you draw triple Raikou, and then this game you do double DDV and like.
It's okay, we're fine.
We are fine, but for how long? You know?
I don't know.
This is turn 2?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, and he just doesn't give a fuck.
Why would he?
One of his bottomless.
Bro, you already say he's not that good.
I wouldn't. Yeah. If I was him, I would not summon it. Like, there's nothing pressuring you.
Oh god, we could cook that. I wasn't joking when I said we're about to get O2'd. I should have just cut the video after the first set. Oh god, I'm so sorry, chat.
What can I draw? What can I draw?
Obviously.
And
I don't know.
YOLO.
I just hold on to one card that I can draw, never two.
He does have a Vayu and Plague, and my deck Devi is kind of ass right now, so I'm down to just set both.
Oh, I hate feeding this damn thing. This is so annoying.
Yeah, but like his banishes like are actually like relevant, so I'm okay with that.
Yep. He is giving up something to do this. It's not free. I just wanted the DDV for the brain control.
Oh, I already forgot what it was. Allure, Brain, Pious.
Sirocco.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah. It's hard to talk the entire video and play. I tell people that all the time. It's not easy.
It's not. It's fun though. I've never done one of these like talking with someone else that's like really good. Like even Marcus and Chai, we just kind of yap, but we're not dueling. Dueling is so hard while talking. I don't know how you do it.
It really, it took years to get better at it. It is very difficult though.
Just banish both. You know you're gonna stop thinking.
He's patient. I wonder if he knows he's playing against the guy who made his deck.
Is he playing 41?
I didn't check.
I don't think he is. 28, 32. Oh, he is. Right? Yeah, he is. 32. Wait, right? 32, 48?
Yeah, it's 41.
30, yeah, it's 41.
It's fucking 41. You know exactly what it is, bro. Don't fucking...
No! Wait, he just tributed...
Yes, because it's game.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
You're fucking dead. And if you had Gores, guess what? He'd be... No,
I'm dead.
He would still kill you through Gores because he would brain control it.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Holy shit, I'm ass.
Yeah, you setting that guard and I got you killed. It's fine. But that's what I mean. Dueling and talking is difficult. Even the best player is having a hard time doing both at the same time. It's not easy. Because, like, right there, if you realize that you just die, obviously you don't. I mean, you still die. You still die to him just going...
Oh, wait, no, he'd attack and then just tribute over.
Yeah, Caius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you just die, no matter what. He's just dead.
All right, now
but you didn't even realize that. You didn't know you were dead is the thing. That's the point.
Yeah, I did not realize I was dead.
And you would know that if you were, like, super locked in playing in, like, a tournament. You would 100% be like, oh, that's actually game if he sees it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so normally what I do is I cited one mind control and I would take out Gores or Mirror Force. Normally, if I'm going first, I take out Gores. But this guy's kind of ass.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would overextend into me, so I'm thinking if there's something else I would want to take out.
So you change your side decking depending on your opponent, basically, is what you're saying.
Gotta adapt. Gotta adapt.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we get that on the record.
Yeah, gotta adapt. Damn.
All right, I want to give a story since you just said that. So when I was playing at the first ever Ultimate Time was in Raleigh. Shout out to my boy Philip Campa, by the way. Love you, Phil. So I'm playing Hero Frogs. He's playing Black Wings. And I won game 1 very easily. He won game 2 at Whirlwind Shura opening, and I think Dust Shoot, and he just like OD'd on me. Game 3, you know I sided in a bunch of Dust Tornadoes, especially against Black Wings. In game 3, I had the opportunity. I went Summon Swap, Sentryborn, and I had a Dust Tornado in my hand. And I literally said, I think he's lucky. I don't think he's particularly like, the best player in the world or anything like that. But I think he's lucky. And so I set Dust Tornado turn 1. And he fucking went Whirlwind Shura, and I went Dust Tornado. And then I Caiused his Shura, and then he had double Blizzard in his hand, and I killed him game 3 very easily. And it's all because I set a fucking Dust Tornado, because I said, I'm adapting, you're lucky, and you're going to draw Whirlwind in your opening hand, and you're going to play it, and I'm going to win because you did that. And that's exactly what happened. So I just wanted to give that little like story when you said you adapt, or like you side based on like who you're playing. I literally set if I was playing against you, I would not set the Dust Tornado because I'd be like, you're just gonna play around it. But because I felt like he was lucky, I was like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, slamming Whirlwind like that. Yeah, agreed. Also, I'm already in a tough spot.
Really? Already? Damn.
So I feel like a lot of players here, they would just set Raikou in MST and pass.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, it's so easy for Vayu to answer a Raikou without Bottomless or Deep Prison. Like they can summon Vayu, Armonite, Sirocco, Card Trooper. Like
Yeah.
none of those trade favorably. I don't want to risk mind control if I don't have to. So I think I'm just gonna set MST and hope I can set Raikou and pop a back row instead.
Okay.
But he might OD on me and just go Greffer Armed Wing because he doesn't care.
That's the noob trap.
Yup. I hope he's not that bad.
They draw the Greffer with the piece, and they're like, oh man, that's 4,000 damage. That's half his life.
Yeah, but I have Mind and Brain for Greffer, so I think it's okay.
There's the Trooper. So
How does he always open Trooper? How does he always open my boy?
I don't know, but that card is so broken.
That card's insane.
We got Dark Arms because of that card right there. Like, Trooper.
Yeah, we did.
It got him closer to Dark Arm, right? And like literally, it got him closer to Dark Arm. It milled cards and it drew cards. And then it also milled the Dark, and then you hit DDV for 2. So like, it literally, Card Trooper is the reason why we lost last game. I'm boiling it all down. I'm putting it all on Card Trooper and nothing else. Oh, that was a good draw.
That was a good draw. Yeah, Card Trooper is so fucking insane. That's probably just Deep Prison Bottomless. In any case, I am down to trade 2 for 2 here, I think.
I'm down to Clown.
I set Raikou. Yeah, no, this is just 2 value.
All right. Please, can we haven't had any like crazy mills yet.
Easy money, baby.
Okay.
There's something.
A
Yeah.
piece.
A piece. Yeah, I'll just attack.
Yeah, because if it's Deep Prison, then like, sure, you get to hold your Kaias for another day. And we don't believe in giving cards back.
Bottomless.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Same thing.
Yeah, literally. All right, game still even. You have a piece, he doesn't.
Game still even.
Yeah, you guys are both have 5 cards.
I don't think I can get a read on Heavy Storm. No, I'm just gonna see
No.
now.
He said Torrential, so what does that say? Torrential with Card Trooper is just what I would do too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just good.
Oh,
He's doing the thing.
Yeah, he's doing the thing. Yep, Greffer with a piece. That shit is so strong.
Yeah, I'm hoping he summons it as long as I don't die here. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't summon it.
Why did you want him to summon it?
So then I get the huge clapback at a Minecon, take it, pitch, make my own.
I actually wish you know the
wait, I
Sirocco.
don't
Yeah, I wish you know the Sirocco. Are you in phase MSTing that?
Yeah, I don't have Sirocco. I don't know why. But yeah, actually, I don't want to do that because I don't have Sirocco. Yeah, definitely.
I just don't want it to be like randomly Dust Shoot or some shit.
Yeah, he would have to rip Dust Shoot though, because he would have said turn 1.
Yeah, but it could potentially be his draw.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think about what back, like what are you holding MST for if not now is what I would be wondering.
A possible return, but it could also just be deck dev, and then he just gets super value. So I'm just gonna. Oh, what the fuck?
Setting bluffs.
This guy's ass.
Not this guy's ass.
This guy's ass.
Okay, that was a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Arma, send Sirocco, bait Pro.
Right, and
run
then
it over.
does Mind Control do anything crazy?
I don't think it's game because it's.
You have to send Plague to convert his Greffer into a Yugioh, or like, because the Greffer can't attack under Mind Control. So I'm trying to think about what the line. This is where the line gets a little weird.
28 plus 37. I can't do math in my head.
That is more than 6,100. I know that much.
Oh, 65. Oh, that is game.
Yeah, I don't know anything else, but I know that those two numbers together.
Yugioh!
Those two numbers together are fucking game. I do know that. And he just said a Rhoda. There's no world he has Gores. I just want to make that clear. He just said a fucking reinforcement of the army, bro. If he has Gores, we cut the video, and I'll edit this whole thing out.
Yeah, she has Crow. Yeah, she has Crow.
That's fine.
It's not game anymore.
No, it's not game.
It's fine.
But like, it's fine.
See, this is why like Crow is like I've never really cared about Crow on Vayu Sirocco target.
How did that Sirocco get banished?
I was banishing him for
okay.
Vayu, but he gets Crow.
Right, because you have your graveyard is what right now?
He actually banished Sirocco.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if I Minecon pitch Vayu and I want to convert it, I have to pitch Plague, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, he put you in a spot by not getting rid of the Vayu, right? Because
it's interesting he got rid of Sirocco over Vayu.
Yeah, that is so crazy to me because like it's correct right now, but only because we know your hand, not him.
Yeah. So if I Minecon pitch, Plague, stack, Yugioh, I end with Yugioh, and then he makes Armed Wing, runs over. Ugh, looking like too pretty. I could just pass and set Torrential.
I'm afraid of you. I guess
dying though.
It's kind of hard to kill you through Torrential though. He needs a back row.
He has to have MST heavy. He has to have MST heavy.
Yeah, he has to have those cards.
And I don't think he has heavy. He wouldn't set Rhoda. Oh no, he could. He definitely set Rhoda. The thing is, I don't know if Minecon's gonna get any more value, so I think I'm just gonna do.
Yeah, it's kind of like rotting. Okay,
not what I like, but
there's always, you know what I like though? This is real because Vayu always gets pushed into the corner where they have to do a bad Plague Spreader play. I swear to God, like.
Yeah, very often.
This is like a thing that people need to see. Like, you're often with Vayu forced to do a really shitty Plague Spreader play that you don't really want to do, but like the game state got so awkward that you're just like, this is who I am now.
I was saying how Crow doesn't really hurt, but he actually banished Sirocco, so it actually did hurt.
Yeah, like I don't think that's real though. Why did he banish that card?
I don't know. He just knew somehow. I have to set this shitty Torrential.
You definitely have to set it. He's gonna go Brain Control, take Yugioh attack, send Necroguard now.
You just go Armed Wing Kais and I cry too.
Dude, like you lose all your cards if he does anything.
Yeah. It's not the best.
It's all because he crowed. Like he just literally crowed the right card. Like that was insane to me.
That was insane to me as well. People do not do that.
Like if he literally just says Crow Vayu, which is what I expect 90% of people to do right there, he gets cooked. I'm cooked.
Interesting how he did that.
I mean, it could just be a simple Raikou, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always attacking with Yugioh here. But, well, if it's not Raikou, no, it has to be Raikou.
Yeah, like what else could it possibly be?
It'd be Hamster, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, I'm gonna look so stupid if it's Vayu and I don't go for game. But...
Oh, no, you won't. You'll be fine. You're at 36. If it's Vayu,
fine.
You just take it and you're fine, I think. Like, I don't... Yeah,
it's
it's the most obvious thing, right? It's not even... He wants to save life points, which is crazy.
Give me that shit.
He's wild. Okay, when you said he wasn't good, I was like, there was a part of me that was wondering if maybe he was like the prince who was promised, but now that he's just like popped, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what's happening.
Can I see his grave? He just refuses to use Vayu Sirocco at this point. Oh my fucking god.
I'm ending it all. He just topped that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you can't do that, right? You just can't do that, right? You don't mill, but...
Wait, what do you mean?
No, I was like, he's milling cards before he even saw what he popped. Like, he flipped Raikou and started he clicked on your card and he started milling cards immediately without seeing what it was. Oh.
I think I'm dead.
Like, actually?
Well, I'm not dead, but I think I lose. He has an 8.
Oh my god, he milled Plague. Yo, we really are going 0-2. That's
that is pretty crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have set Raikou. Because, like, in hindsight, like, setting Raikou doesn't really do anything besides playing around like another Raikou. But
hindsight's 2020. I mean, yeah, I guess if we're like really micro focused on every slight thing, then maybe it is wrong to set the Raikou there.
I think it is. Like, it doesn't really play or anything. Even if he sets a back row, like, he still has. Oh, actually, Torrential's gone. So actually, never mind. It's fine. But I wasn't thinking of that at the point.
Okay, let's start thinking about what we can draw. He's not about to make arm and attack over Yugioh, is he?
No, I mean, even if he does, it's only 33, so I'd be at 300.
Yeah, that can't be.
I could draw Chaos Sorcerer, Caius. It's kind of looking bleak.
Chaos Sorcerer's bad because you don't have a light yet.
Well, no, I do. Wait, he's actually making armor.
He's doing it. He's doing the.
Oh, he's playing around. He's trying to play around Caius, I think.
All right, so now Chaos Sorcerer is an option, even though it wasn't supposed to be. You spoke that shit into existence, though. I just want you to know that.
Well, now Caius is an option.
And I spoke this into existence, so.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
The funny part is this doesn't kill you if he attacks that Raikou next turn, for multiple reasons. One is not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Was this 2 and 28? Fuck. I can't even.
No, you can't even send Garna.
I have to set it. I can't even send Garna.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you literally can't. He can just go unsummon, and you're dead. So you have to set the fucking Armageddonite, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I cannot believe that we're forced to fucking set. Oh, you die anyway if he just attacks it.
He doesn't know that.
He's clairvoyant. After he I still think that he won the game when he crowed Sirocco specifically. Like, he won the game right there. Okay, all right, you're right. He doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. Where's my Chaos Sorcerer? All right. Oh, well, you know, this guy.
Can we watch the replay? That guy just cooked the shit out of us, and
This guy's too good.
Well, we really did go 0-2. I said that before. I cannot believe.
You jinxed it, bro.
I really said we're going 0-2. That is insane. Like, he really cooked.
Yeah, I think me saying that Raikou lost me the game
through the whole thing. It's so crazy because that's such a small decision, but this shows you how.
It's not though. Like, if I think if I was locked in, I would have realized, okay, what does setting Raikou beat? And if I looked at his graveyard, Torrential was gone. Oh, if Torrential's gone, Raikou beats Mirror Force D Prison, so maybe I still would have said it.
Yeah. You only lose the mind control specifically, though.
Yeah, but
like, you specifically only lose to mind control. To be clear.
You know, you should. Because I mean, you are right. It is only mind control.
Like, mind control was the best card he could have possibly had, and I do want to know when we get to it if he had it or if he ripped it. This game you just kind of ripped. This is just like what we talked about before we recorded.
Most consistent deck, Kappa.
Yeah, like it just like you just drew so, like, the return and the Chaos Sorcerer and double DDV, and then he happens to draw the best I've ever seen a Vayu player draw ever.
I just want to clarify. I actually don't like this card a lot. Like, drawing this card is absolute ass. Every time I draw this card, I'm just like, dude, if this was Spear Reaper, I would have cooked.
Well,
every time.
Yeah,
every time.
It's funny because that's what got cut for Gardner. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It used to be Reaper, and I love Reaper. I do. Gardner's obviously better. We're not even like debating that.
Yeah,
it's just that like drawing one of them is way worse than drawing the other one.
You just have to play Gardner. But there's so many times I'm like, dude, should I just play 42?
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm leaving you. Goodbye. All right, so here's the story of how we went 0-2 drop.
No!
I thought we were doing so good. We brain control. We milled the piece.
Yeah. Him DD crawling the Sirocco won him the game.
It really did. Like, it actually factually won the entire game for him. And him holding that Vayu Sirocco for so long. And then he milled the Plague Spreader. So many things went wrong. He has mind control, so we verify he has mind control.
Oh yeah, he had mine the whole time.
But he mills Plague Spreader Zombie, though. He does mill Plague Spreader Zombie.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vayu.
But it had to be Plague Spreader Sizzle. Like, look at his grave. If he just mills, like...
Yeah, he can't. I mean, he targeted Armageddonite here, which I thought was crazy.
That's what I was saying. Like, yo, he targeted Armageddonite, which was so wild to me.
Oh, he stacked. Wait, he didn't stack.
He's about to mind control you to mill Plague Spreader, and then he's going to stack Brain Control.
Well, I'm saying, because he targeted Armageddonite, anyone would target back row or Goyo here.
Yeah.
Like, but he actually ripped Brain Control, so this would have been a dead card for him if he didn't target Armageddonite.
Right. Which is
crazy.
Also wild, because it's like he played for his life points to stay higher, without having the Brain Control first, though.
Wait, he just had game here, no? Yeah, he just had game here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, wait, no, he had a stack for Plague. Never mind, I'm trolling.
Put Plague in attack mode. Plague attack over to Raikou.
No, he had a stack over.
Oh, he had to stack the Brain Control. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yup. Oh god.
Yo, he actually, you're right. He also won because he popped the Armageddonite instead of the Goyo Guardian, and then ripped Brain Control, which was like.
I should have seen what I was gonna draw.
So many things went wrong. Yeah, I wish you did see what you were gonna draw. God, I could have
drawn Sirocco too.
Yeah, well, that would have cooked. That would have been, that'd been game. So two Siroccos.
Yeah.
Chaos Sorcerer, because he used your Raikou to make Army Arm. So Chaos Sorcerer does. Yeah, Chaos Sorcerer, because he has Brain Control at the top, but it doesn't do anything. Like, he banishes your Chaos Sorcerer, but I think he still is going to lose the game overall.
Oh well.
I mean, okay, so before you go.
Yes, sir.
I was talking to you about this before we got on the call, before we clicked record on the camera, about the Vayu mirror match, because one of my closest friends is OG, aka Gary Yu, two-time RBET winner. You guys know him; he's a Vayu player, and he's been going to a lot of events, and he's been playing in a lot of events and stuff. And I've been also talking to like Ernie, and just like seeing Ernie at tournaments, and just like all the Vayu, like James R, like all the Vayu players. And I'm naming you guys because you guys are all like the good Vayu players in my world. But I noticed that like it's been hard to do well with Vayu for a lot of people who I consider to be really good Vayu players. And I was asking like what's been happening to some of them, and they were saying like, the mirror match, like I lost the Vayu mirror, and because the Sizzle 41, which this guy is 100% playing, right? Like it's 41 cards. We can, like, this is the Sizzle 41. You just mirror matched your, like, you're playing in a real mirror match just now. Because the deck is like so basically solved where everyone's kind of playing this list. So now games don't come down to as much technical play, because the biggest edge you can get in Yu-Gi-Oh is deck building. And that's Patrick Hoban, I'm quoting. But now that the deck building part is not an aspect anymore, they can just go, well, I'm just going to play the Sizzle 41. So then the duels are like, sure, technical play can do something, but it is such a small percentage of like you actually winning a tournament now. Like, not a set. A set is whatever. But winning a tournament is really hard if like everyone's, or like a lot of people are playing the same exact list, because then you really think you're that much better than all your opponents? Like, do you really think that the reason you're going to win every tournament or do well every tournament is because you're better? Realistically, that's not true. And I think the Vayu mirror match, and this is not just the Vayu mirror match, but I think the Vayu mirror match is like hard as fuck to control because it's so volatile. Like, so many one-ofs are in this deck. And
yeah.
Speak.
So I do think
like this isn't a Vayu only problem. I'm not like mirror matches are bad. I think the Hero Frog mirror match is also bad. I do not like it. The Vanity Fiend mini game that we get into, who sees Treeborn access first, who wins the die roll, like it's drawing Dupe Frogs, you didn't draw your Dupe Frogs, drawing Treeborn, drawing Unifrog, like there's bad, like every mirror match I think is pretty bad, but the Vayu one, because Vayu is the most solved deck, I think you guys might be playing the worst mirror match out of all mirror matches right now, because the deck is basically just solved. Blackwings too.
Yeah, that's the first thing I was gonna say. I was gonna say all mirrors are pretty bad in my opinion, like volatility wise.
Yeah.
And I do think with the Sizzle 41, it's even dumber now because deck dev is actually like a huge bomb that makes the mirror match even less skilled.
Yeah.
Because you get to see the hand, right?
Yep. Perfect info.
Yeah, the info is just like crazy. So yeah, I think it's definitely harder. I will say though that I still think technical play can get you there. It's definitely way harder.
100%. It's important, but like
that Raikou set, like I actually like think I might not have done that like if I was locked in, and that's what you have to like play around to be locked in. Like you have to be locked in to do well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree it is definitely much harder. But
like playing against your exact goo, and your goo is proven to like be the best goo, it's hard because you just have to like, you do kind of have to draw better, especially if the person isn't an absolute bum. And this guy clearly was not like an absolute bum. Like he was competent enough where he needed to be to like, he knew he killed you with that Dark Arm Caius play. He knew like he did a lot of things that I was like, yeah, I mean, that's right. The only thing that I still don't understand is why he crowed and said Sirocco specifically. Like I do not get that. Because I don't even have a like.
Yeah, I don't get why he did that.
I
either.
don't
I
get
agree.
that. It ended up being like weirdly the right thing to do, only because like you happen to have specifically Vayu and not Sirocco. I wonder if did he think like, I know you don't have Sirocco because you've been playing like you don't have Sirocco? Like, cause I don't know, like he could be saying like, you don't have Sirocco because you did not summon Sirocco when you had the opportunity to against my Greffer. I don't know if he thought that.
Yeah, I don't think he thought that hard about it.
Me
like
either.
this guy set Rhoda.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But yeah, the mirror is definitely harder now. I don't like it as much because of the deck dev thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't have much to say about it. Just be better and
yeah, the deck
better.
Like you can't really like, it's not a solvable thing because we already talked about extensively about how you try to change the deck all the time, but you can't. So that's not an option. Like changing a deck is not really an option. Like, and then playing a different deck is also wrong because this is in your world, this is the best deck. And it has to be. You won 3 tournaments with it. You've topped a bunch with it. So like,
yeah.
In your world, it'd be like somebody telling me don't play Hero Frogs anymore. I'd be like, what? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like it's, to me, that is the best deck. So it's not, even though I'm going to mirror match way more than I've ever mirror matched, because now Substone's been reprinted multiple times and there's so many people playing frogs now, like so many. I played 5 of them at Houston, 5 frog decks at Houston, bro. I've never played that many frog decks ever in my life. I played 5 at Houston. So it's like, yeah, frogs are extremely popular now. I'm mirror matching a lot more. I hate the mirror match. I think the mirror match is bad. And
you beat 4 of them, right?
I beat all of them. No, I beat all of them.
Oh, yeah, see? Broken.
I still think the mirror match is terrible though. And I think that what's happening is that frog players, so here's what I'll say to kind of end this off. The Vayu players the people who are playing Vayu, I think are better than the people who are playing frogs, just flat out. Yeah. That could be for a multitude of reasons. Vayu's just been around longer, flat out, than like Hero Frogs has been. And I think that there's more information actually on Vayu than there is on Hero Frogs. Like, yeah, there's just more information out there. People like you and a lot of other content creators, and you just see so many more games with Vayu, so you learn so much more. Frogs has so many different builds that you can play that are not Hero Frogs, that are, there's like Dream Frogs, there's Frog Monarchs, there's Forgs, there's so many, there's Garden Frogs, all that shit. So playing one specific frog brew and getting information that is like good information is hard. Whereas Vayu is there's just one Vayu deck. Like Virus Vayu is his own thing. There's one Vayu deck and it's the Sizzle 41. So information on that deck is like really, really good. Information on Hero Frogs is still not as good, and the people who play Hero Frogs are not as good. So like I'm still able to win a lot of mirror matches because my opponent is not as good as they need to be to like take sets off of me. But that will change over time. Like people just keep getting better. Like the average player is so much better than they were 2 years ago. Like tournaments used to be so much freer for me to play in, and now I feel like do feel like more of my sets are coming down to like I got kind of lucky there, or they got unlucky or whatever. So
yeah, but I do kind of agree that the Vayu mirror is more ass because of what you said, the list being refined as hell.
Yeah,
but also there's so many freaking bombs.
It's volatile, man. It's so volatile. He had brain control. Yeah. One of the games he had dark armed. He had brain control Caius. Then there's like the return games. There's mind control that just came up. Brain control that just came up.
I mean, I also had brain in mind though. But
yeah. No, I'm not saying. Yeah, like it's not just that one person sees them. Is that like in general these are one ofs. You cannot control at all what you're going to play against when it comes to one of. And like yes, setting the Raiko, right or wrong, like it's something that you could have played around, even though it's a one of. But like Vayu is so broken because it makes you do shit like that. Why do I have to play around a card that is a one of? Like that is that's so crazy. But like it is correct. Like setting the Raiko is wrong, but you're playing around literally one card out of the entire deck. And if he draws any other card right there, or I should say, because he didn't draw it, if he has any other card right there that is not mind control, you having a Goyo, a Raiko, and a set Raiko with a set torrential against his literally 2 cards. He had 2 cards just now in Vayu Sirocco Engrave. Is like usually you're going to win that game every time. His life points are low. You're in like a really strong position. You got the biggest monster. You got a set Raiko. But like that mind control just blew everything out the water. And I do agree because I've seen you be locked in before and you're a different person. But like the fact that Vayu is so ridiculous that it forces you to play around a one of like that, like you start seeing ghosts. Like it's so so ridiculous of a deck. The mirror match has to be really hard.
But yeah, I was mainly alluding to drawing better. Like drawing better normally isn't like that defining, but in Vayu it can definitely feel that way, because if they draw a bomb, you don't draw bombs. I'm just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, like if you drew that triple Raiko hand against this guy, you would also have lost.
Yeah, I would have gotten cooked. Yep.
His card quality in both games, he had really, really good card quality in both of these games. Like really good card quality.
Agreed.
His game one card quality through DDV was fucking nuts. First of all, he started off with Card Trooper, which was oddly specific. Like you had DDV set turn one and pass, and he literally was summon Trooper of all cards. Like that is so specific.
Yup. Literally like could have been any other card.
And yeah, that's what I mean. Like all the one-ofs, bro, is so many of them, and every single one is so impactful in this deck. It's like they changed the outcome of the game so drastic. Like, oh, he saw the Card Trooper that game. Like he really won because he saw a Card Trooper. I'm not joking. Like I know I was memeing, but like I really do think that he won because of that Card Trooper. That shit did so much if you think about it. Like the ripple effect of that Card Trooper did so much for the game.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Deck's hard. Game's hard.
Deck is hard. Game is hard, which is good. Exactly. That's why it's fun. Because if it was super solved, there'd be nothing to talk about. There'd be no reason to teach me how to cook. Everyone would just be cooking. But yeah, you guys got to see some really good gameplay, I think, in these two sets. And also just like the discussion we had for a half hour before we even started playing. I love talking to you, clearly. Like we could talk forever, and this video can go. It could go on for, it's already an hour and 40 minutes almost before editing. So, but I'm gonna let you go. It's late. It's like, for me, almost 2 a.m. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. I'm wide awake, by the way, but Japan time. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me, so it means it's 1 a.m. for you. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll probably do another Rush Hour or something. I know you guys have been asking about Rush Hour. I was joking when I said the Rush Hour was not actually dead. We just haven't, Sizzle and I have been just doing a lot of other shit lately, and we just haven't had time. Also, there hasn't been as much to talk about in terms of like topics. So how about this? If you've made it this far into the video and you want to hear us do a Rush Hour, submit some things that you want us to talk about in the comment section, like topics that you would like to hear Frazier and Sizzle talk about for 15 minutes. Give us some topics and we'll look at them. Like we will actually look at them and consider doing them. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Now, before we get out of here, Sizzle, do you want to do any shout outs?
Yeah, I guess well, I have to shout out the Vayu community, because the evolution of this deck would not be possible without everyone. So James Ark for always being very critical and showing me a lot of other viewpoints I wouldn't thought of. Pro Storm for being the biggest hindsight Hector in the world, but making me better. Ernie for always being positive. Double Hamster Charge is insane. Gary for always just being Gary and like being super supportive, and also like being a lot of viewpoints. I think those guys are probably the biggest factors for me in getting better and creating this Sizzle 41. So thanks. And just shout out to Chicago, and watch the Chicago Monthly on my channel every month. It's a banger every time, and I'll be doing commentary on it more now.
When is this one? Or did it already pass? Yeah. It already passed, didn't it?
Yeah, and I got to do commentary every round for that one, so it was just freaking blast.
Okay. So yeah, the Chicago Monthly for May is already passed, but the one for June is coming up at some point.
Yep.
So definitely check out Sackface. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Sackface, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed, but if somehow you are not, you can literally click on his name in the description of this video, like the title of the video. It will be in that, and it will be in the description. You guys know who Sackface is, you know who Sizzle is, but subscribe if you, for whatever reason, are not. Just subscribe. All right. Thank you so much, Sizzle, for coming on the channel and teaching me how to cook some Vayu. I literally learned stuff as I was watching you play and just hearing you talk about it, like things that I did, especially about the side decking. I don't know the side deck pattern for Vayu because I've never played the deck. So yeah, I'm always just winging it when I do videos with that deck. Like I just, using natural player intuition, but that's not necessarily correct. So definitely showed me a couple things. I hope you guys learned something. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section, all that good stuff. As always say, do things that make you happy. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.